think most Europeans and Central and South Americans have any idea how international the MAGA movement or the far right. So let's take a little journey through some of their massive international conferences headed up by some of the biggest figures on the far right. Not only have they been announcing, planning, and organizing, they have been basing their ideological position out in the open, talking about how they can break up higher education, how about the persecution of whites in America, how we're in a religious war, and a dismantling of the administrative state, along with other wacky policies like pronatalism, panic about gender ideology, and going after the left. They openly talk about dismantling the separation between church and state. And this event is happening all over. This one happened in Brussels. This one happened in the UK. It is a who's who of conservative influencers and politicians. We have NatCon Miami with Ron DeSantis, with tech billionaire and Trump backer Peter Thiel. We have Senator Rick Scott. We have Senator Marco Rubio. We have Senator Josh Hawley. We have them in Rome as well, with Viktor Orban and Giorgia Meloni. And of course, they go to DC. This is just one of the smaller conference series. The other major one that's probably the biggest is CPAC, which now has events in Mexico, Japan, Argentina, Australia, Brazil, of course with the guy who tried to overthrow the government there as the headliner, and of course their big baby CPAC Hungary with Viktor Orban. They're even in Korea. CPAC even holds investor summits at Mar-a-Lago with Donald Trump, the House Speaker Mike Johnson, and the head of the RNC, another Trump, Laura Trump. These are events that fund the entire global far-right movement. It brings together politicians, theorists, and activists together to work on a global plan to have a right-wing revolution that is succeeding steadily. If you ever wonder why the Greens and the left and the liberals feel like they're always losing, it's because they're competing against stuff like this. And here's a bonus one from the Romanian far right, Make Europe Great Again conference. And this is just a small glimpse into one part of the entire massive structure funding and organizing the right-wing revolution taking place worldwide. Global MAGA has been a thing and it continues to grow. If the forces on the left and center want to do anything, they need to start competing at that level. Please repost, share, like, do all the things, and join a union and a